Come and get it, everybody. Pepe here, wrapping up your late slate of picks for the MLB games on Sunday, July 21st, 2024. These are the games beginning with the Diamondbacks and Cubs, the 11:20 a.m. time slot. We're up against the wire here, so let's get right into it here and wrap up the Sunday, stuff our pockets, and head into next week strong. Like I said, we'll begin with the Diamondbacks and the Cubs. Brandon Pfaadt and Shota Imanaga are going to be your starters in this one. The pick is the Cubs, -1.5 at +164. Gallen is 1-4 with a 4.81 ERA on the road. The Diamondbacks have a losing record against left-handed pitching. The Cubs are 29-23 after a loss. It's a Sunday. It's a day game at Wrigley. I mean, this is the stuff you dream of with your horse on the mound. Cubs -1.5 at +164. Pressing forward, we got the Orioles and the Rangers. Dean Kremer and Andrew Heaney are your starters. It's definitely a revenge spot for the Orioles against Heaney, who pitched well against them in a Sunday night game about a month ago, and the Rangers cashed the ticket for us that day. Today, we're going to fade Heaney, who's, again, been one of the least profitable pitchers in baseball. The pick is the Orioles, -1.5 at +181, giving out big plus money tickets. Gave them out yesterday, giving them out today. Baltimore is a road dog, 64% winning percentage. This is kind of feeding into the Bruce Bochy trends a little bit of that the Rangers have really shown nothing this year at any point, and that's kind of the pattern. When Bochy was winning the World Series in San Francisco repeatedly, they won in 10, 12, and 14, and in 11, 13, and 15, the Giants missed the playoffs. So the kind of 1 year up, 1 year down trend with Bochy, this is kind of a play on that. Rangers, like I said, have shown nothing all year, really. They'll get DeGrom back next year and certainly compete at a higher level, I believe. The Rangers have a losing record against right-handed pitching. They got a losing record overall. And we're taking the Orioles at -1.5 because I really don't want this game to get into the bullpens. So again, the pick is the Orioles, -1.5 at +181. Let's ride. Giants at the Rockies. Hayden Birdsong and Ryan Feltner are your starters. Well, I'm a believer in Birdsong magic. We're going to be on the Giants, -1.5 at +105. Now, the kid reminds me of a young Tim Lincecum, and he might just be young and dumb enough to head into Coors Field and shove. Feltner is like down over 6 units on the year. The Giants are significantly better against right-handed pitching. There was like some cagey line movement and roster manipulation here. There were a lot of books out there that had Gomber as the listed starter, possibly trying to drum up some Rocky money because Gomber is obviously better than Feltner, and the Giants are better against righties than lefties. So that type of coy bookmaker behavior is not going to play with me. We're going to be on Birdsong Magic and the Giants, -1.5 at +105 to comfortably salvage a win in the last game of this series. Next, Angels at Athletics. Carson Fulmer and Joey Estes are your starters. The pick is A's money line at -135. This is a day that's set up for Mason Miller. If you're playing on the numbers here, normally if you're like a -135, -140 favorite, they'll give you the run line at like plus, usually not any more than +120, even if you're at home. However, they got it set up at +160 today on the run line for the Athletics, and I think that might be bait. I think the Athletics get a 1-run win today. Mason Miller comes in and slams the door at home. Joey Estes, the starter for the Athletics, is another guy that has been solid at home. I think he's allowed 3 walks all year at home. He's got a 3.00 ERA at home. He already shoved against his Angels team. He threw a complete game shutout on like 91 pitches like 2 weeks ago, recently. Yeah, I mean, I'm solidly on the Athletics here. Money line, -135, lay the juice and cash. The penultimate game of our slate today on a Sunday is going to be Houston at Seattle. The pick is the Mariners on the money line, minus 115. Now, you know I've been continually banging my head against the wall here with the Mariners this series, and the books have been giving out plus money on Houston all weekend long. However, Woo is my guy. Like I said in previous videos, he's a guy who I'm going to back pretty much every time he's on the bump. The books have the Mariners installed as favorites here for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because the Mariners are going to win the game. Woo's fastball efficiency is among the highest in the league. He's allowed 1 run all year at home. Julio hit a home run last night. He's starting to get going. And Seattle's lost 5 in a row. And Woo is that, Oakland tough guy, bulldog on the mound who I expect to stop the bleeding today. Also, Hader, Presley, and Abreu have all pitched back-to-back, and the Mariners have pretty much arrested Penn other than Stanek. I don't even want to see Stanek anyway. He's their worst reliever. He's always giving up games in big spots. He never gets the job done. Maybe solidarity against his old team last night. I have no idea. But either way, nevertheless, we're going to be on the Mariners on the money line at minus 115. Cashing tickets up and down the slate. Sunday Night Baseball, here we go. We got the Red Sox and the Dodgers. Cutter Crawford and James Paxton are your starters. And the pick is the Red Sox on the run line at plus 160. Now, I know the Reds have had some devastating losses. I mean, they were winning in the 8th inning in both of these games against the Dodgers the past 2 nights. And we still have, as you would expect, money piling in on the Dodgers here at a super fair price. I'm going to fade the public in this spot. Cutter has pitched well in this Sunday night spot. A couple weeks ago, he pitched against the Yankees through 7 scoreless innings or so. The Red Sox won that game, I believe 3-0 over the Yankees. He'll pitched well, but Cutter has some exposure to this Sunday night spot. And Paxton has pitched well recently, but he's susceptible to get blown up. Devers has a home run against him already, and I think the Red Sox get to Paxton early and often here and cash the minus 1.5 at plus 160. So just to recap the second slate of games on this Sunday, we're going to have the Cubs minus 1.5 at plus 164. The Orioles minus 1.5. The Cubs minus 1.5 at plus 164. Orioles minus 1.5 at plus 181. Rockies at Giants. We're going to have the Giants minus 1.5 at plus 105. Athletics money line minus 135. Mariners money line minus 115. Red Sox minus 1.5. Plus 160. That'll wrap up the week. That'll wrap up our Sunday. Really looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Rest in peace, Pac. Let's stuff our pockets. Having a lot of fun doing these videos with you guys. Overall, we're plus units. We're betting 1 unit of my money every single pick, every single day in the MLB. I'm going to try to maybe get on some soccer later. I've been, so preoccupied with my real job and, capping these, MLB games top to bottom in my spare time. We're going to start diversifying our palette, getting involved in some other sports as far as videos is concerned. I appreciate everybody watching. Much love to everybody. Peace out. Soo-woo. Have a great day.